What's up all you Kirby paint and tile buying dudes and dudettes, Toy Shiz here, and I got a really quick review for you today. We're going to be talking all about the Jurassic World Jurassic Legacy Collection from Target, the one and only Spinosaurus. And yep, he's from Jurassic Park 3. He was that mega supersaurus that took down the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which was complete baloney if you ask me. He got a lucky punch in there. No one takes down the Tyrannosaurus, but unfortunately, Mattel has officially revealed that they will no longer be having the Spinosaurus with Target. What little stock remains and be put on the website, that's going to be it, even if there is any more. But yes, as I had previously reported, Mattel has officially confirmed that the Spinosaurus will not be available in stores. It's not going to be coming back. There are ways to kind of sort of bring it back, possibly. Nothing has been said. Nothing has been mentioned. It's purely speculation. But the Jurassic Park, the Jurassic Legacy Collection version of the Spinosaurus, that's it. You will not be able to get it in the US anymore. However, you can go over to Smith's in England. It's one of their toy exclusives, and that's where I got mine. I was lucky enough. My pops was over there and brought one back for me. So again, shout out to my dad for bringing that over and carrying that sucker back. That thing was humongous. Subsequently, of course, people have been saying, well, the Spinosaurus, you know, it's going to come. It's going to come. If you look on the Target website and their reviews and all that kind of stuff, which they have some pretty weird reviews. I'm just going to say a lot of people posting some stuff. It all sounds the same. But anyways, yes, Mattel officially confirmed that it will no longer be coming. And also, thank you to Victoria's Cantina for the email. Go ahead and go over to her channel and follow her and check out all her awesome Jurassic Park videos. So, without further ado, and with all this mess behind us and a very, sadness, if you can get a Spinosaurus from England, that's going to be your best bet. Make some friends, maybe you can trade, something like that. Just promise me you don't pay the scalper prices, because just in case, if they decide to re-release the Spinosaurus maybe next year, maybe late next year, something like that, as a repaint, a redeco, maybe a different store exclusive, it's better off waiting. Don't spend your money on something like that. There's much better things to do. Take your girl, your guy out for a date. Do something like that. Don't waste your money on this figure, okay? It's supposed to be 25 bucks. Wait until it's back to being 25 bucks. And you know what? With people being what they are and saying like, you know what? I really want this figure. Never say never, and figures always come back. But let's get into this and let's check out the Spinosaurus right now. And just before we get started, I wanted to point out that I really love the packaging for the Jurassic Legacy Collection. I think it's fantastic. I think it really invokes just the overall timelessness that really is the first Jurassic Park movie, and then subsequently, I guess you want to say the sequel, and the third one from which this dinosaur derives. I love the face on this guy. I love that. I love this right here. It's kind of like with the Jurassic Park movies, like, hey, I'm right around the corner. Yeah. Anyways, full color artwork on the back. Love that they stuck the Tyrannosaurus Rex in there, for that little team-up matchup. I see what you're doing there, Mattel. That's a nice little nod to Jurassic Park 3. Love the logo on the side of the box. Love the blues. Love the oranges. Love the reds. Just everything about this packaging makes it accessible for collectors. And overall, just would have been an amazing, amazing piece to find on the store shelves. And it's such a shame it's not coming to Targets. And here's the Spinosaurus out of the packaging, and man, that took me a while. He's got some hooks in the bottom of his feet. It took forever, but you see, he's two pieces, and he's got a tail, which just fits in right in nicely, just like that. It's going to go right in there. Just be careful. This looks weird. Anyways, pop it right in, snaps in, good. And I actually had no issues, like the reviews on Target said, where the tail constantly falls off or something like that. I don't know. The feet are great. It's just like the Chompin' T-Rex, you know what I mean? It's just a much bigger version, as you can see. And from tip to tail, the dude's about like 19 inches long, and he's enormous. He's humongous. I love him. I love this figure. It's fantastic. you gotta get yourself one. Now let's take a look at the figure. The sculpting details on this thing is insane. The paint is amazing. I do have a few flecks here and there. I don't know if it's actually paint or if it's something that got on there, but anyways, it's not a big deal. It just gives a little bit of added character to an otherwise fantastic face sculpt. Paint, everything. Love the teeth. Love the bridge of the nose. Really, like, they accented that really well. The arms go out just up and down, basically. They kind of go out to the side just a little bit. But to be quite honest, I'm more interested in the jaw chomping feature and the fact that it stands well. That's all I really care about. And I look to see if the paint's good. That's another big issue, especially, you know, for a figure like this. You want them to look good on your shelf. The feet are ratcheted, of course. The legs, they're taut. They're not, you know, stiff by any means, but you're going to have a little bit of a give and take with them, so just be careful. Tail moves around on a ball joint, and it helps to actually make him stand a little bit better if you have him up on his hind legs. It's kind of like a little bit of added support just in case maybe your shelf was to shake or something like that. You don't want him going tipping over, because believe me, with this dude's size, he is going to be taking out a bunch of figures. Love the control feature on the back of his head. You push down and boom, his massive jaws open wide. His tongue is a little bit movable. It just kind of flaps open. Kids are not going to have, it's not sharp or anything like that, so you don't have to worry. It's just a very friendly dinosaur. Love the paint scheme on the back of his fin. Just, they went to town on this. The bottom of his feet do have those weird peg holes that cement him to the box, which I had a hard time getting in. His neck is on a ball joint, moves around to and fro. Really nice articulation there. They really went all out. You can tell that this was a figure that they wanted to get right after so many different companies got it wrong. It's an elegant figure. It's fantastic, from paint to sculpt to just everything you can do to scale-wise, which I'll show you in just a second. You can get him up on his hind legs just like this, make him massive. He's a massive, bulky figure, and that's what I think everyone loves about these new Jurassic Park figures from Mattel. They fit in perfectly from what you've always wanted as a kid, from sitting there and enjoying a wonderful Jurassic Park movie. And in terms of scale-wise, pull up the old ruler here, he runs at about 19 inches from snout to tail, and depending on how you get him up on his hind legs, he's either going to be about 12 to 14 to 15 inches, just depending on how you can kind of angle him, but he's between more like 12 to 13 inches. So it's an awesome big figure. And here he is with the other Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Jurassic Park Legacy, the Jurassic Park Legacy Jeep, all the figures in there, and the Raptor. And as you can see, how well they have taken the precautions and everything else and all the care and ingenuity to figure out the scale and how everything fits into this Jurassic world perfectly. They nailed it. So much fun to be collecting dinosaurs. And here is the Spino with the 3 3/4 inch Ellie Sattler figure from the Jurassic Legacy collection, and then also a more, like a scale 6-inch Raptor that I came across at Kmart a few weeks back. Yeah, don't ask me why I was in Kmart, but you know what? They all fit in perfectly, at least for me, scale-wise. So that's my review of the Spinosaurus, and I just wanted to say thank you again for watching this and for wanting to know more about what exactly happened with the Spinosaurus. Mattel, man, they wanted to give you this figure. They tried so hard and tried to do everything to bring this to store shelves, so you kind of have to blame Target on this one, unfortunately. Though business is business. When you have a planogram and you have everything on the shelves and everything else in the toy aisle, what's going to sell better? One giant figure or 2 or 3 smaller figures? So call it what it is. It's a goof, but that's not to say that the Spinosaurus will not make a return possibly sometime in the future. And like I said, and I'm going to stress this heavily, there is no guarantee that this will happen. It's simply a possibility. So without further ado, I'm going to say you got to get this figure if you can. Just don't spend an arm and a leg trying to do so, just in case it gets released later down the road. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you like the review, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you can figure out when I post new videos just like this one. If you want to talk toys, email me anytime, toyshiz@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all forms of social media @toyshiz. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, find some fantastic action figures just like the Spinosaurus. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.
rematch. You and me right now.